just got in 2 copies of Hime's Quest for the Game Boy Color. This is actually like the Crunchyroll Hime, the Crunchyroll like kind of main character. She got a new recent game on the Game Boy Color. The reason why I have 2 copies is actually because, well, these are both distributed by Limited Run Games, but one of them you can actually buy from Limited Run directly, and the other you can actually buy through the Crunchyroll store. And they both have some very, very slight differences. Mostly, I think, just the cartridge color. But let's go ahead and open these up. So first up, just the box art is just really cool. I kind of like the hand-drawn, hand-sketched, kind of like early 2000s, or even before then, like the 90s kind of like almost deviant art kind of art style. And on the back, actually, can you defeat Y2K? So yeah, like late 90s, which I think is just really, really funny. All the art is actually really, really cool. I'm really digging the kind of art style for this game. Both in the kind of drawn, kind of hero portrait kind of art, and in the in-game pixel art as well. So let's go ahead and open it up. I actually forget which one is which, so we're just going to start opening them up, and we will see. And here we go, Hime's Quest for the Game Boy Color. This is the Game Boy cartridge, which I think is just really cool. I really like the colored Game Boy cartridges, like with actual color on them, like Pokemon and that kind of thing. It just looks really, really sharp. As well as like the fact that it actually says Limited Run at the top, not Game Boy Color, because they're not exactly making more of these. Yeah, this is really cool. This side out. I think this is so funny. It also comes with a small poster, or just kind of character art, basically, which I think is super cool. Nothing on the backside. Usually Limited Run does reversible things like this, but still very nice. And of course we have an instruction booklet, which I think is very cool. With a brand new, never-before-seen anime DVD in Hime's hands, her anime club at the local library is surely in for a treat, but little does the club know. This extra special disc actually contains the fabled monster, the world-ending Y2K bug. Released from its slumber within, the bug totally destroys the DVD player and the TV. As the ground begins to shake, Hime rushes to the window to check outside, where she sees weird distortions appearing. Suddenly, the world is filled with monsters. Now it's up to Hime to replace the busted DVD player, find a new TV, and defeat the dreaded Y2K bug. This is just really funny. So these are all kind of like the overworld, the characters that you meet along the way, bosses, so you have like a lot of different enemy types. I kind of like when game manuals kind of had this notes section. And I love seeing some of the art for these monsters. Super cool. Now, I think it's basically the same thing, but let's go ahead and open up the other copy. And here we go, here is the orange cartridge. I think that these are both like really nice kind of shades of the colors that they're going for, which is really cool. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a lot of like the Pokemon Red and Blue. Like you have these 2 different copies with these 2 different colors. Granted, I think that they're basically just the same game underneath. Unlike Pokemon, which has at least some differences, some minor differences between the 2 games. This, I think, is actually just kind of a limited color variant of the other. Still very cool. And I think that everything within the packages is pretty much the same. This one also comes with the guide, with basically the same pages on the inside. And this looks like the same kind of poster-like artwork, not reversible on the other side. But still, very cool.